Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of SnowRunner. You join me here with our truck with some wooden planks on the back, and we're on our way down to the long bridge. I've made a couple of attempts at recording this episode so far, but I've been having some weird audio glitches with the game which I've never had before, so I'm not sure what that's about, but it is coming through in the recording, so hopefully it's fixed now. I've did a full system restart, and hopefully that's resolved the issues. But we're here with the Taiga, and we're going to be doing some of the bridge repairs on this map today, because it's very inconvenient having to go around and constantly drive around bridges that are not constructed. That's very slippy. Who knew that ice was slippy? So hopefully you guys have had a fantastic week. And what do you guys have planned for this weekend? Let's have a quick look at the map here. I don't turn off, I don't think. I think I just... well, I do turn off, but at the next one. Hopefully you guys have something fun and interesting planned this weekend. Let me know in the comments section down below. I have quite a full-on weekend. I had quite a busy week, in fact. But quite a busy weekend ahead of me. And unfortunately for me, the same can be said for the next couple of weeks. The calendar is looking quite full, which is not necessarily a bad thing, not a bad thing at all, but just means I need to plan the content a little bit better than I have been. So I'm recording this on Friday, and I usually have these recorded by Tuesday, so that's just a little insight as to how these videos actually come about. But it's been a little while since I've played this game. As you might know, I had some issues with my controller. Basically it died. But I now have a new one. I went and got myself a lovely Turtle Beach controller, and I really couldn't be happier with it. I will get a steering wheel at some point, but one thing at a time. The controller was broken, and my keyboard broke at the same time, which was very inconvenient. But they've now both been replaced, and I'm very happy with both of those, so we're back to playing SnowRunner. Now we need service spare parts. Where do we get them from? Right behind us. How convenient. We do need to turn around, and I've had bad experiences turning around before. Hopefully we can manage to do this without the truck falling over, because we are very far away from our garage. It takes about 15 minutes as it currently stands to get back over to this part of the map, which is why I want to get some of this infrastructure put in place and reduce that time as much as possible. We've got two bridges and a tunnel that all need repaired on this map, and that's before we even think about doing any of the actual missions. It's also worth noting, we are 29% done in Alaska, which isn't an awful lot. I thought it would be more than that. But that's not to worry, so we need 2 service spare parts. Can we get out of here with a U-turn? Absolutely can. So following on from previous episodes, our can scout vehicle is still halfway up the mountain, still side broken, not draggable. I will recover that at some point, and our big rig is stuck halfway up a hillside on a corner. It's never going to make it around in a million years, out of fuel, which is very unfortunate. There's the long bridge being built. Awesome stuff. Not worth a great deal of money, but definitely worth a great deal of help, because now we're a lot more connected. The next one I want to tackle is this bridge over here. So let's drive across the long bridge. Very cool indeed. And we are down to half a tank of fuel in this truck, which is one of the other reasons why I wanted to get the bridges built. It opens up access to the gas stations. So we were having a bit of issue with gas on this map as well. This map so far has been the most challenging, which makes me wonder what the next map is going to be like, because it's a little bit harder to access than this one. So is it going to be even more of a challenge than this one? And let's start tracking this one as well. Service spare parts. So back to where we just came from. Easy enough. Once we have that bridge done, it's actually just over there that we're going, so we can deliver this stuff. Well, it's not over there, but we will come back this same way when we deliver the things. But nice and easy delivery. Get a little bit of infrastructure put into place. Very important. Can I just get it from there? I absolutely can. Even easier. Very simple tasks when you are able to start on the other side, or of course the other option is I could just take those, I guess. There is no harm in that. Let's drag a trailer around. Not done that for a few episodes. There we are. This is the trailer I was going to drag around behind our large truck, but it doesn't have a hitch, so I wouldn't have been able to access the cargo on it, so I opted to not do that. But doing it this way, we absolutely can just plough our way through the mud. I'm sure we've been through worse mud with heavier loads than this. And there's plenty of trees around for winch points if we need them. But so far, this isn't posing us any issues at all. Just everything as per normal for SnowRunner. There we are, there's the second bridge constructed. I do like the little cutscenes, they're very handy. And let's clear that, and as you can see that opens up this road here, which we were across from before, but now we're, well, here. That looks like a gas station. Let's head straight there, fill this truck up. Can't get over the views that this game provides you. It's outstanding. Mountains off in the distance. And there is the gas station in question. There we are, nice and full. Now, I think that's the only bridge that's down actually. That bridge looks okay. Of course, we do still have that watchtower to get, which will open up all of that section of the map. There is something here that I haven't yet discovered. I've got the aerodrome down there with the big plane, and it looks like a fuel trailer there. Awesome stuff. Let's head up here and have a look at this truck. I'm going to leave the trailer here though, we definitely don't need it. Wrong button. And now with a refueled truck we should manage just fine, and this is of course our most capable truck. We also have the tunnel to open up, which will make getting here a lot easier. But for the time being, I don't think we necessarily need to do that right this second. I'm more interested to see what the story behind this truck that's fallen into the river is, and how we're going to go about getting it back up that hill, because it looks like, from my earlier episode, it looks like the truck is down quite a steep embankment. I'm not sure how we're going to manage to pull that out of there. But hopefully it's one of these trucks that once we recover it, we can keep it. That would be absolutely ideal, because we do need a big, heavy off-road truck to move these big trailers around. So far we've been doing it with the likes of this truck, and it's been doing it, but it could be doing it better. They're good trucks, very good trucks. This truck, I still argue the point, is the very best early game truck you can have. There is another truck that I do want, but we're not at the point of getting that just yet. But the combination of that secret truck and this truck, there's very, very little you can't do in this game. And this of course is the easier to get of the two trucks. We do get to keep it. But how do we get to it? First things first, let's make it daytime, so we can actually see what we're doing. I'm not sure where we're supposed to deliver this to. That's an insane hill. I can barely come to a stop on it. In fact, in this part, I absolutely cannot. But let's see if we can connect to it here. We can. Very stuck. It's actually pulling us down the hill. We can barely pull ourselves up this hill. I'm gonna try something very unusual here. So we can pull the nose of the truck over ever so slightly. I will try from here, if I can get the camera to point the right direction. No, we are a mile away from there. That's okay. I was hoping to wedge myself in. Try low range. We're not even moving that truck with the winch and driving forward, which is a bit of a concern. Let's see if we can go from here. Oh, that was the wrong button. There is a tree stump there. I could try my plan up against the tree stump. Don't think it'll work, but we can certainly try. That's a predicament. And we've stalled. And now we have 2 trucks to rescue here. But that's absolutely fine. But unfortunately, because of time restraints for getting these episodes done, that is all I have time for in this episode. We will revisit this truck in the next episode and I will get it out of here. I think the road might be a trap. I think trap pull up here is a bit of a trap. There might be another way to go, but I'm not sure. We will have to have a look and find out. But thank you all very kindly for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can of course subscribe, and as always you can join my Discord down in the link below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you all very kindly for watching, and I'll see you there. Bye for now.